Leaders attending this week's NATO summit will discuss growing military relations between Russia and North Korea. They will also discuss the united efforts in strengthening security associations between Japan and South Korea to tackle the challenges posed by Russia and North Korea. The NATO meeting is scheduled for July 9th to 11th in Washington. Members will discuss ways to provide nonstop military aid to Ukraine to help it fight Russian aggression. Bruce Bennett, a senior defense analyst at the Rand Corporation, said that the North Korean-Russian deal is an issue for both NATO nations and Northeast Asian countries. Last month, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and Russian President Vladimir Putin signed a mutual defense agreement in Pyongyang. Both leaders agreed to set up ways to strengthen their defense capabilities and publicly announced likely technical and armed collaboration. After the pact, some experts on international affairs expect that North Korea could send military engineers to the Russian-occupied Donetsk region to rebuild it. South Korea, Japan, Australia, and New Zealand are invited to the NATO summit. Meanwhile, the United States, South Korea, and Japan are set to convene on the summit's sidelines. On June 27, Pyongyang retaliated its support for the Moscow war against Kiev by stating that it would always be on the side of the Russian military in the war of justice. On the other hand, the United States and South Korea have projected that South Korea has dispatched 10,000 containers of weaponries to Russia. In response to the allegation, both countries denied arms exchanges between the two. China stated that it is keeping a close eye on the looming NATO summit and expressed its hope that the summit doesn't target any third party. Louis Simon, director of the Elcano Royal Institute in Belgium, said he would not dismiss the likely chance that 32 NATO member nations will conduct joint military drills with their East Asian partners in the Korean Peninsula rather than in China because it offers a more accessible diplomatic entry point. On June 25, the Japan Air Self-Defense Force announced that it would hold a series of joint military exercises in July with France, Germany, and Spain.